First Lady Barbara Bush was born in 1925 and grew up in Rye, New York. She was raised in the happy and delightful home of Marvin Pierce and Pauline Robinson, along with three siblings, Martha, James, and Scott.
I had a wonderful childhood, and I had the greatest mother and father. It took me a long time to realize how really wonderful my mother was, because she had a very sick baby after I was born, and it just didn't come to me that made me sort of unimportant. And I had the world's greatest father, who worked his way through school, worked his way through high school and college, served in World War I, never, ever complained.
In the late 1930s, Barbara attended Ashley Hall School in Charleston, South Carolina. Later, she would meet her husband, George Herbert Walker Bush. Barbara and George had many hurdles to conquer, including moving over 29 times throughout their marriage.
Second child's death was a huge hardship, and I overcame them because George Bush was there. And he had a terrible time when she was ill and couldn't be, he was working, starting a new company, but he also, when he was with her, could hardly keep from crying. And I had to be the mean one to George and his mother and say, you cannot come in the room if you're going to cry. And then after she died, guess who broke down? And he absolutely picked me up, as did young George, who was 7, and I think always felt cheated that we didn't tell him that she was dying.
She has met a lot of great people in her life, thanks to George Bush, claiming she married the greatest man she's ever known. Barbara has a strong love for family and truly enjoys spending time with all of them.
God has certainly blessed us with 5 great children and 17 great-grandchildren, and now almost 5 great-grandchildren. And certainly those who are adults are giving, caring, and hug and smile at everybody.
Not only has she shown a compassionate love for family, she has spent many years dedicating her life to another very important passion of hers.
Well, I spent one summer running in the park, believe it or not, jogging. I was not a runner, but a jogger, and I tried to think, since George was running for president, that I should have a cause. And I thought of all the things I worried about: crime, pregnancy before marriage, drugs, all the things I worried about, I felt would be better if more people could read, write, and comprehend.
In 1989, she founded the Barbara Bush Foundation for Family Literacy, which supports programs where parents and children can learn and read together. Over the years, the Barbara Bush Foundation has awarded $50 million to create or expand family literacy programs in all 50 states, including the District of Columbia.
I would hope everybody would volunteer to help someone learn to read, whether they read to them or give them books or donate money, do something to help others.
Barbara has also authored 2 children's books, See Fred's Story and the best-selling Millie's book, whose profits benefited literacy. She also wrote the best-selling Barbara Bush, a memoir and reflections, Life After the White House.
And I feel much more strongly today that a lot of our teenage problems or race problems, everything would be better if every child had the chance to have the opportunities we had, a good education and can read and write. Statistics show if you can't read when you're in the 3rd grade, you're probably never going to graduate from high school, you'll never get a job, you won't have hope.
Barbara undoubtedly shares in Junior Achievement's mission to improve the lives of young people. It was only her humility and passion for literacy which prompted her to accept this induction, as she traditionally feels awards unnecessary to accomplish these goals.
You can achieve if you work hard at something, and it's a wonderful organization. I'm humiliated to accept an award from you, except I think you're so important.
Barbara's legacy is not only recognized worldwide, it is simple and powerful.
Forgive, love, and help make the world better.